Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all folks in between, and welcome to Aunt Millicent's Cooking Show. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Thanks for joining me again on the show. You may notice something slightly different about me today, and that's because I am wearing my Easter Bunny ears because it's Easter weekend. We have a tradition in our house of making a bunny cake on Easter. And the bunny cake has taken many shapes, forms, and flavors, but generally we just take an Easter bunny shaped cake pan and make a cake and decorate it up to look like an Easter bunny. So I wanted to share that with you folks on my show. And so tonight, that's what our recipe is going to be. So without further ado, let's apron up and let's get started. Okay, y'all, let's get right into the ingredients. First thing is go get yourself a box cake. We got chocolate. I actually looked for carrot cake and they didn't have any. That would have been a nice Easter theme, right? So I've got the old Betty Crocker chocolate, and my producer is very fond of chocolate. So we're going to make chocolate in the cake, okay? So the cake itself will need whatever ingredients that's on the back. For this one, it requires 3 eggs, excuse me, and it requires some canola oil, and some water. So I think we can handle all those ingredients, right? Making a box cake, I kind of consider it cooking, but if you make a cake from scratch, that's like actual cooking. But making a box cake, I don't know how many times I've done that. I've done it a lot. So anyway, so that's the first thing we're going to do is make our box cake and get it out of the way. Now for the cream cheese frosting, we've got some more ingredients, okay? First thing you're going to need is an entire stick of butter and make sure it's nice and soft, okay? Because it's going to have to go in a mixer and blend in really well, okay? Next thing is 8 ounces of cream cheese, and this makes it really good, okay? So make sure it's nice and soft too, okay? So whatever you need to do, leave it out about an hour before you're going to cook, okay? So that'll get you started on your cream cheese. And then the next thing you're going to need is some vanilla extract. It's about a teaspoon of it, okay? So not a whole lot of that. The next thing you're going to need is some powdered sugar. Sorry, lost my train of thought. 4 cups of powdered sugar, okay? Doesn't matter what brand, it's all cool, okay? And then you're going to need 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. That's going to go in your icing, okay? That will go on top. And then you will probably want to go a little further than just decorating it with white, like to make it look good. I added some little supplement things. You can decorate it any way you feel like it. Jelly beans work fabulous for this cake to make little eyes and little mouth and nose and everything for the bunny. But I bought some icing that I could just draw, a face on it. So it's cheating a little bit, but it's cool. It's late. Who cares? Okay, so I bought pink because I'm fond of pink. Wonder why. And then I bought some sprinkles that are also pink that's going to decorate my bunny, and you'll see how that's going to work later. You can decorate this little guy any way you feel like. Involve your family in it. Go crazy, okay, for real, because it's your bunny rabbit. It's your celebration. And who doesn't like a good cake, and who doesn't like bunnies? I mean, personally, I love them. So, anyway, so let's get started on baking this thing, okay? Okay, y'all, I am ready to mix up the cake batter, and that's going to be pretty easy. I'm just going to follow with the directions on my box. So I'm going to put in my cake batter powder, and this is in my mixing bowl for my electric mixer, okay, just so y'all know. The next thing that's going to go in is 1 1/4 cups of water. And then we're going to put in 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. And then we're going to put in 3, count them, 3 eggs. Make sure you, open them up first. Okay. Now this is going to go in my blender, or not my blender, my mixer, and we're just going to spin it up till there's no lumps. Okay. So meet me at the mixer in a sec. Okay. Okay. Also, I'm at my mixer now. I'm using the paddle attachment, and we're going to go down in the cake batter, and we're just going to let her go. All right, you guys, that is the cake batter. And remember, Aunt Millicent says don't eat cake batter because it has a raw cake batter because it has raw eggs in it. Now, you could completely ignore that rule if you just want to do it, okay? I've ate tons of cake batter, believe me, never been sick, okay? So let me show you what I'm going to put this in. So hold on a second. So here it is. This is the bunny-shaped cake pan. We've had this for a long time. You can pick one of these up at the, most grocery stores actually, and you probably find one at, I definitely found one at a party store or a place that sells the wilting cake pans and things like that. So our chocolate's going to go, our cake batter chocolate, it's going to just go in here just like this. And I have pre-sprayed the pan with like some cooking spray with the flour that's built in. You can hit it with Pam or just butter the heck out of it, and it'll be great. Okay, let's see how much I got left. I got a little bit left there, and I'll spoon it out off camera. Okay, so this is the base for my bunny cake, and we're going to put that, well, if I can shake it all out, in the oven for 350 degrees, and it's going to go in there approximately 30 to 35 minutes. What you can do is put it in the oven and check it about 30 minutes later and put a toothpick in it or a chopstick. And if you pull it out and the chopstick still has wet cake batter on it, it's not done, okay? So just poke it in the middle and try it. And as soon as the chopstick or toothpick comes out dry, it's pretty much done, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and go into the oven with this guy and start mixing our frosting, okay? So I'll do that, put this guy in the oven off camera, okay? Okay, y'all, we are back at the workstation and ready to make our cream cheese icing. So the first thing that's going to go in is the full block, 8 ounces, I believe, of the Philadelphia or whatever brand cream cheese, okay? And make sure it's softened. It's going to make your work a little easier, okay? Then we're also going to have to put in a whole stick of butter, and we're going to make sure that is also softened, okay? There we go. Now we got a couple more ingredients to add in just a minute. I want to go ahead and mix this up and start it in the, putting it together, and we'll add the last few at the last minute, okay? So let's go back to the mixer. Okay, guys, it's nice and combined together, somewhat, I guess. First thing we're going to add is a 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And I only have the half cup here, or the half teaspoon. So half of a half is a 1/4, so close enough, right? And that's going to go in there. And then we're going to add a full teaspoon of vanilla extract. Don't forget the vanilla extract. That's what makes it good, okay? And we're going to combine that for a while, okay? And the next thing, oh, and I forgot to mention, I did wash the bowl completely out of the chocolate cake mixture. So I just washed it off, and I've added the whisk instead of the paddle this time to make this. Okay, so make sure you switch those out if you're using your blender. Okay, here we go again. Okay, y'all, we have the everything nice and mixed now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add 4 cups of powdered sugar to this mixture. We're going to add it 1 cup at a time. So I'm going to add a cup, and then I'm going to turn the blender on low and mix that up, and then add the next 3 cups just slowly, okay? So I've got my cup all poured out nice and neat here. Pre-poured. And let's mix that up. And remember, low mixture, okay? Low speed, okay? And then we'll just let that run, okay? Okay, guys, we have almost like magic, a nice, beautiful, creamy frosting there. And I'm not going to eat it. Oh, what the heck. There we go. But it's really good. Cream cheesy, sweet, and totally non-fattening. Okay, that's a lie. But this is going to go on our bunny cake. So as soon as that comes out of the oven, we'll decorate her up and see how it goes, okay? Okay, y'all. The bunny is out of the hutch. Okay, here he is. He just came out of the pan. I flipped the pan over and put him on this. Basically, it's a cupcake tray that you can double as a cake tray. Okay, and that's what he looks like. Now, before you get, you can even see the eyes and the nose and the mouth and the ear features that was in the pan. Okay, now before you get too excited about frosting this, don't. Wait till it cools off. Okay, the cake is hot and the well, warm anyway, and the frosting is not. And when they go together, they're going to tear the cake apart. So just wait, maybe 15, 20 minutes or so, till it's cool to touch, and you can frost it. Okay, so it turned out pretty good so far. Everybody needs some bunny sometimes. Everybody needs some bunny somehow.